you, Peter.
Now, the 28th of May marks Menstrual Hygiene Day. Each day, an estimated 300 million people, women and girls, menstruate around the world. Being able to access sanitary products, safe and hygienic spaces in which to use them, and the right to manage their periods without shame is essential. However, many people across the globe, it's not a reality for them. It's estimated that 1 in 10 girls in Africa will miss school when they have their periods. Missing days of school can lead girls to drop out altogether. As of 2020, 36 countries around the world apply a reduced tax rate or tax exemption to menstrual products, including Rwanda, Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya and South Africa. South Africa and Kenya are even providing free period products in schools and public institutions. But before the COVID-19 pandemic started, more than 500 million women and girls worldwide did not have what they needed to manage their menstruation. So the number is likely to be higher. A variety of events are taking place to mark the day. In Sierra Leone, First Lady Fatimamaadabio is holding an event, and she joins me now from the capital, Freetown. Thank you for joining us here on Focus on Africa, Mrs. Maadabio. You're holding an event today to raise awareness for menstrual hygiene. How important is a day like this?
Well, it's very important because as far as I'm concerned, in Africa, this is a taboo subject. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. And for us to be able to deal with a situation as sensitive and as important as this, we need to have somebody with a voice that will actually break that silence. The silence of menstruation is very deafening in Africa. They don't, nobody wants to talk about menstruation. And this is something that women go through. And we need to have a solution towards the problem. It's not a problem for us, but people see it as a problem. It's a woman's problem, and I think menstruation should be everyone's problem.
Oh, of course, and unfortunately for many issues that women face, men also have a hand in trying to resolve these issues. What are you teaching young boys, young men in Sierra Leone today?
Well, the important thing is getting the boys to understand that when girls see their menstruation, it's not for them to provoke or mock them or make them feel inferior among them. So our focus here is engaging the boys and making sure boys respect women and girls, and boys also understand that women seeing their menstruation or girls seeing their menstruation is not a crime. They need to support them. And most of the boys, basically, the fact is no one has engaged them before, so nobody has told them the importance of this menstrual hygiene and why girls are seeing their menstruation. Now that we're taking the conversation to the young boys and we're engaging them and make them sense that it's for them to be more support mechanism for girls and so that they can give girls the supports that they needed and they can be there as brothers, as friends for the girls, especially girls going to school.
If I may just jump in here, Madam First Lady, you also run the Hands Off Our Girls campaign and have launched an initiative to provide free sanitary towels to young girls in school. Will this be all the girls around the country or just those in public schools, as is the case in some other African countries?
Well, at the moment, it's more for government schools and government-assisted schools because, my focus is really how do we keep these girls in schools. More like you said, 1 out of 10 girls will drop out of school every month just because of menstruation. And if you calculate that in a year, girls are being deprived from school for something that is not their making. This is who they are, and that they have to respect themselves as a woman, that menstruation is part of their lives.
Absolutely.
So,
Madam First Lady, I'm really sorry to cut you short. I want to just ask you this question. What's your husband's thought, the president's thought on all this? Because, you're probably the closest person to him, and you should be able to influence him to initiate such a thing.
The sanitary pads that we're giving to the girls this 2020, 2021 actually is money that we fundraise from people. Today, during the commemoration, His Excellency the President has announced that next year the government are going to be the one funding the sanitary pads that we're using to give out to girls
so that
for
means,
free. So
that means a
he's
lot
in
of progress
support.
has
He's
been
in
made.
support of it, and he understands the problem.
It means progress has been made. Fatima Maadabio, First Lady of Sierra Leone, thanks a lot for joining us there live from Freetown, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're watching Focus on Africa from BBC World News with me, Peter Okwoche. Still to come.